filing. In Ghana, there are some regulatory requirements for company limited by shares, irrespective of the nature of business. So once you register your business, you need to register with the Ghana Revenue Authority for tax. So you need to register for value-added tax, and also that's the income tax obligation and your pay as you earn for your employees. You also have to register with SSNIT, that is the Social Security and the National Insurance Trust. For your local employees, you have to pay that on their behalf every month. And you also need to register with the Ghana Investment Promotion Center. That is the outfit for investor services. You need to register with them. And you need to get your residence permits, work and residence permit, to enable you live and work in Ghana. So don't even mention that for Nigeria, which is same for Ghana. And ideally, every company is required to register with the Environmental Protection Agency. However, it is highly required it's highly required of companies that is going to engage in manufacturing and processing of goods and other items that would have a higher impact on the environment. So if you are going to engage in that, you need to register with the Environmental Protection Agency. Then we come to the Data Protection Authority. You need to register with the Data Protection Authority and for fire certificates. And you also need to get what we call the business operating permits. You need to get it from your municipal assembly. So the locality that your office will be located, you need to register to get the permits from them. And I also like to touch on what Dawn said about the annual returns filing. She mentioned that even with the tax registration in Ghana here, you also have to have your tax identification, the taxpayer's identification number. And normally that application is done concurrently with the company registration process. Then the annual returns filing for company registration, it is done 18 months after the date of incorporation. So after the date of incorporation, from the 18 months, you need to start filing your annual returns with the Office of the Registrar of Companies. And before you can file your annual returns, you need to have an audited financial statement. If the company hasn't been in operation since incorporation, you'll be required to present a statement of affairs. So you need to get an auditor to help you generate one. Then you complete an annual returns form. Then you add that's either the audited financial or the statement of affairs. Then you submit it to the Registrar of Companies. And you also have to file your taxes for VAT, that is the value-added tax, and also the PAYE. Just as Dawn mentioned, in Ghana here, you can also file online for your staff and also for the company. The PAYE is based on a percentage of your salary, and for the VAT is a percentage of the monthly sales that you made from operation. Then I've mentioned the Social Security that you need to do. And Dawn also mentioned something that I would want to refer. She said that in case you have amended anything about the company, let's say you have changed the company name, you have included an activity, or you have actually removed an activity, or you've changed the location, or any other amendments that you have made, this has to be done at the Office of the Registrar of Companies. So you notify them, and it has to be done through a board resolution. So if you want to, there is a specific form for any amendments that you want to do. So if you want to change director, you fill Form 13. If you want to, Form 15, sorry. If you want to change company address, you fill Form 13, Form 17 for change of director. So basically, these are the post-incorporation requirements for every company that are registered in Ghana. Thank you.